Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is June Archie, your host. The Winner Circle motivates you. I have, as always, an amazing guest that stepped into the room. Please welcome to the stream this amazingly talented, beautiful young lady who is gracing our screens on Sundays. The star, one of the stars on Powerbook 2. Please welcome to the stream, LaToya Tonodeo. Tono, Tonodeo. How'd I do?
Tonodeo.
Tonodeo.
Yeah,
It
there
was
you go. You
uh,
tried to do the accent.
Tonodeo.
Yes.
LaToya Tonodeo. There we
Okay,
go.
that's so. Yeah, and you
Uh,
put the accent in LaToya. Now that was hilarious.
listen, listen, you know what? It's beautiful no matter how you say it. So it's
Thank
all
you. That's so
LaToya,
funny.
how have you been? How have you been doing throughout this pandemic? Filming, so
Oof,
much that's going on with you. Your star is shining bright as ever.
thank
How does
you.
it feel?
Oh my God, it feels amazing. Like the fact that I still get so excited as if this is the first episode of season one. I'm just grateful for that feeling. I'm grateful for the people around me. Oh my gosh, it's dope. I'm blessed and grateful.
And for
It's
those who
crazy.
don't know, who haven't followed the journey, where are you from?
I'm
Like
from
geographically, where are you from?
Los Angeles, California. So being in New York is crazy because the weather, you guys actually have seasons. We don't have seasons. We have hot and cold, like winter barely and summer. But in New York, you guys get snow, y'all get fall, the trees start to like change colors. I'm like, what is this? So yeah, it's
But
cool.
but it's beautiful. I mean, when you're in LA, there are two seasons, but around Christmas,
Too.
it's kind of
Yes.
interesting that you have sunshine with palm trees decorating Christmas,
Exactly.
no
Yeah.
snow. So,
When we decorate our palm trees with the lights. Exactly. You guys have a whole it looks like Christmas, like the idea of Christmas in your head. So yeah. In New York.
in New York,
Yeah.
now you have graced the screen with so many projects before you even got to Power. How was it for you learning that you got the part, and how did you get it? Like, was it an audition? Did they say, LaToya, we have a part for you? Like, for those who don't understand the process in terms of what you guys go through in terms of auditioning, how was that process for you?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, whew. First of all, you get a whole bunch of no's before you get a yes.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
and you have to like work through that and know that what's for you is for you. Rejection is God's protection. But I will say for this particular role, I've always been a fan of Power. Power was on my vision board in 2017. I had a vision board that I cut up magazines, everything. And in the middle, I had Starz, I had Power, I had get a good agent. Like I had all kinds of stuff on this vision board. And then what was it? 2019 is when I actually found out that I booked Diana. So my agents and managers, they both sent me Diana and Lauren. So I auditioned for both, put myself on tape. And yeah, I got a callback email for Diana, and I was so excited. And usually like they'll show you like who's going to be in the room, and usually I'm like, I'm not going to look that up because I feel like sometimes I'm jinxing myself by looking up who these people are,
Right.
even though I knew exactly who Courtney and Anthony, like I knew these people. I was like, okay, but I don't want to read it because I don't want to make myself nervous. But of course I read it anyway. But the people, the names that I didn't know, I didn't look up. I was like,
Okay.
let's just keep the pressure light. I go in there, boom, I see Anthony Hemingway, I see Courtney, I see Shanna. It was a lot. I felt like I murdered the audition,
Nice.
because you know how when you go to certain places, you know if you feel good about it. And there are
Right.
times when you're like, that was okay. This one, this callback, I went in there, murked it. Like I murdered it. To me. Well, clearly. Well,
Right.
I guess so to them too, because I booked it. But like I murdered it. And I remember Anthony, as actors, we give our perspective and we make a choice on how we feel the character is played, even after they give us a summary of what we think, what the character is supposed to be. And
Right.
then we take those scenes and we put our perspective and substitution, whatever technique you use, So I brought in, I guess, a kind of a different decision or a different choice of how I played my first audition scene. And then Anthony was like, he gave me a note and he was like, actually, I want to see you do it like this, this, and this, and this. And I was sitting there and I was like really making sure that I'm quiet in my mind and I'm listening to understand. So, because sometimes you can get so nervous and someone could be saying something and you're like, oh, what did they say? Yeah.
Right.
So this time I was like, let me listen. He gave me the note. And I was like, cool, because it was something that I actually tried when I was auditioning the first time.
Okay.
So I felt comfortable and I did it. I finished the audition. They started asking me questions like, oh my God, do you play sports? And I was like, yeah, I used to play football. Completely forgot that the character's supposed to play basketball. I was like, oh shoot, I should have said basketball. Oh well. And then they were like, do you speak any other languages? And I was like, yeah, I studied Spanish. I didn't even think to speak Spanish. I was so nervous. Like I wanted to get out of there. Like, ooh, we're done. Let's go. And after that conversation, it felt like it went for 10 minutes, but it probably was only like 4. And I'll walk out and I couldn't help but like smile. I felt so good. And I was walking out of the building. Now I'm walking down the lot. And the whole time I'm just smiling and I'm like, yeah, I'm just, ooh, I'm like, I killed it. And then I get to the car. I told my boyfriend, I was like, listen, even if I don't get it, I was like, I murdered the room. And he was like, what? I said, I left that room bloody. I was like, I murdered. I was so confident. Thank God I got it because I was so confident. And then later that day, I get an email saying that I got pins for the role, which means they are considering me. And then I go home, and that was during the time where, like, prior to Ghost, I'm a very positive person. Like, I don't get down for the most part about much of anything. And I remember after getting so many no's, like, sorry, I'm going in. After getting so many no's, there was this one job that I thought was going to be the job that was going to like do it for me.
Right.
And I never get down, but that time I didn't get that one. And I was like hurt and crying. Like for the first time,
Mm.
I was really hurt. Like, dang. So this time, and that was a month and a half before I booked Ghost. So when I got home after that audition with Ghost, I was like, how come I didn't speak Spanish? I'm about to do whatever I can to make sure that they know that, listen, I want this. So I recorded like a 15 or 20-second clip of me speaking Spanish and just telling them that like I've studied it in school, da 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 da. I don't know if they ever saw it. I was like, listen, I'm tired of getting pinned and not booking it. So I went above and beyond, and now we're here today. Long story, but that's
No,
the answer.
I love it. I love it, LaToya. And one of the things I want you to touch on really quickly, and this may be a two-part question. You talk about being a positive person. I want to know where that comes from, but more importantly, when you were getting a bunch of no's and being so positive, right? This show's called Motivate You. It's called The Winner's Circle. What was the best piece of advice that you've been given, whether it was from a parent, whether it's from your boyfriend, friends? What was the best piece of advice that you've been given that you could share with someone who continuously gets no's,
Oh
continuously
God.
comes in second or comes in last place, and they're just trying to get a win? They're trying to get that feeling
Get
that
a
you had, right? They're
win.
trying to, man, I really murdered this. I did my best. Like walking in your
Mm-hmm.
dopeness is what I got from what you just told me. You walked out of that
Hello.
audition like, yo, like I got busy. Like I do this for real,
Regardless if I book
regardless
it
of
or
what
not,
happened.
I felt so good. Yeah, I would say where I get that from, first of all, my family and God.
Mm,
I truly believe that he is protecting us. We are covered, and there is nothing like if it's for you, it's for you. I don't care if that door is mine. If it's supposed to be for me, you could have the key. If you try to put your key in my door,
not
it's
gonna
still
work.
not gonna. Your key is gonna be like stripped or something. Like it won't work because it's not your door. So what's for you is for you. And as far as advice, it would be for my boyfriend. He said rejection is God's protection. And I truly believe that.
Wow.
Like
Wow. Say that again, LaToya, for the people in the back who weren't
rejection,
paying attention.
yes, rejection is God's protection because I feel like sometimes you have to get those no's because what if I would have booked that movie, right? I wouldn't have been available to get this. And guess what? I don't even think that movie ever came out. And I was
Wow.
crying over it, like that was going to be the one. And no, like I don't think it ever came out. If I had booked that, I would have not been available to audition for this, film this, and look where we all are today. Like rejection is God's protection. Period.
And what's for you is for you. And you just have to
Absolutely.
walk that journey knowing that if you continue to put your best foot forward, you can continue to work on your craft and work
Yeah.
hard. There will be obstacles, there will be roadblocks, there will be no's along this way, but it
Mhm.
takes a lot of thick skin to be in your industry. And I want to applaud you for continuously making sure
Thank
that you
you.
looked at the things glass half full instead of half
Whew.
empty
And
because
even when it was hard.
listen, you
Yeah.
are an inspiration to a lot of young girls, especially young women of color. So I
Mhm.
appreciate you for doing
Thank
that.
you.
When you're at these table reads, who who is the clown in the room? Who is the one that they're always like, knock it off? Is it Michael Rainey? Is it Mary J? Like who is it? And I want to ask you, how was it? How is it working with Mary J. Blige, the iconic Mary J. Blige? Like it don't get no better
Oh
than that.
God. No. Okay. Who was always keeping us laughing during the table reads? I would say Method Man. Like there'll
I'm
be
not
a
surprised.
script, yes, and he still finds a way, which I love, to make it his own. Like it's just so funny. He adds his own like jokes to it. It's just he always keeps us laughing. Um, and then working with Mary, I love working with her. Like she's a legend. She's a queen. She's been in this industry. Like I'm getting the opportunity to learn from someone who's been around for so long. She knows the game inside and out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I it's dope. It's dope. Even though she
Now
plays Monet, who be ripping it, okay,
it's like
never
Monet
letting
has an
Diana do
attitude.
nothing.
Every time y'all coming out, she got attitude. She's always yelling, like,
Yeah.
"Ma, why are you so mad? Like we just walked in the door. Like what? Why are you so upset?" Like Monet is
It is
always
so
on edge.
funny.
I get it
On
though.
edge but fly. Her
But
hair, her
every time,
makeup should be together.
every time you see her, she's just
Yeah.
amazing. Uh, there are so many amazing young women of color on this show.
Hmm.
How do you guys get along? And do you guys feel like you are representing a new generation of female actors, right? I don't want to say
Yeah.
just act like females that are coming into the game as young women of color, changing the perspective, changing the narrative. Like, and there's no disrespect to those who are in love and hip hop or
No,
Real
no.
Housewives, but you guys are coming on and doing something positive and showing our young people that there's a different way to be shown and displayed as a young woman of color. How do the I think it's three or four of you. How do you guys feel? How do you ladies feel, excuse me, about being in these positions?
Oh my gosh. I would say we definitely all feel very, very much blessed in being able to represent so many different types of women. You have Carrie, who is a professional. She's a lawyer who is now a professor. You have Lauren, who is an educated college student. Effie, who is dibbling in the drugs, but
Entrepreneurship.
also okay. But at Yale, you have Diana, who has this push and pull with her mother, who wants to go to school, but she's a part of a drug family. Like, there's so many different layers and different perspectives of each character, and we're all young Black women. So, showing it's like representation and showing everyone that it's possible. And no matter where you come from, it's possible. So, yeah, I would say it's dope
Now
to
for
be a
Diana,
part of that.
where do we see her growing? Is she
Ooh.
going to? She wants to go to school so badly. She knows that she has an obligation to her family to kind of continue to run the family business, but she so wants to be a boss. And she asked Effie last episode, like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you do the manage the best of both worlds? Like, how do you
Yeah.
juggle this? Teach me, show me.
Mm-hmm.
Is Diana gonna go to school? Does she fall in love with Tariq? Like, where do we see, without giving it all away, where would
Right.
you like to see Diana go?
Well, this season she's definitely going to reach for her independence a little bit more. She is stepping into her power. She's making decisions. I would say she's being a little, not even a little bit more, because she wasn't really that savage in season one. She was definitely under Monet's thumb. This season, she's being a little savage. And where I would like to see her go, it's so crazy because in my mind, I have ideas of where I think Diana will go. And
Right.
then I'll talk to Courtney and she'll tell us like we have like she'll give us our arc or tell us where our character's gonna go. And it's like I would have never thought that. So honestly, I don't know where she's gonna go, but I would definitely like to continue to see her grow as she is because she's definitely maturing and turning into the woman that she is. That's for sure.
That's dope. And I have to say, we were at the premiere of a couple of things, and just to see all of you young people, it's like y'all are the young Black Hollywood doing your thing and supporting one another. I so appreciate that, and I think it just sends a
Yeah.
great message that you can have collaboration over competition, and everyone can
Hello.
eat and really shine
Yeah.
because you guys are all shining in your own right, and no one's
Yeah.
in anyone's shadows, and everyone's doing their
Yep.
thing and making the magic happen. So I applaud you for that. And
Thank you.
I've been playing this game called University of Dope with a lot of celebrities, a lot of friends,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I want to play the R&B version with you. It's called University of Dope. Y'all could look it up, uh, and we're just gonna have some fun.
Okay.
Unpopular opinions are welcome. You only have the opportunity to pass on one if you
Okay.
have to.
Okay.
So, all right, LaToya, here we
Why
go.
am I nervous? Okay. Oh gosh.
Don't be nervous. Can I get your number? The
Uh,
best song to shoot your shot, is it Can We Talk? Tevin Campbell, A. B, Come and Talk to Me, Jodeci. C, Yo, Chris Brown. Or D, Just a Friend, Mario.
it's gonna have to be Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown music, so Chris
All right,
Brown.
all right, all right.
That one's easy. Ooh.
Erase one group from R&B history. Who would it be? Would it be A, 112, B, Jodeci, C, Drew Hill, or D, Jagged Edge?
Oh. Ooh. How many questions do I have?
You got about 6 more left.
What if I just act frozen?
No, that's not gonna work.
Okay. Dang. um. Okay. Should we raise? Ooh, Drew Hill, I guess.
All right, Drew Hill.
Who would you
Unpopular
erase?
opinions are welcome. Unpopular opinions are
Who
welcome.
would you erase though?
Oh, I can't say.
Oh,
If it was me, I'd get rid of Jagged Edge.
oh, dang.
But
Okay.
that's another story for another time.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
who would you have sing at your cookout? Let's just say
Okay.
Monet's having a cookout. Who's gonna be singing? Is it A, John B, B, Pink when she was black, C, Adele, or D, Justin Bieber, the Biebs?
Oh, Adele. I like Adele.
All right, all right. Who had the best Super Bowl halftime show? Is it A, Beyonce,
Ooh.
B, Jay-Z's wife, C, Blue Ivy's mom, or D, Solange's sister?
All of the above. Exactly. That was good.
All right. Erase one person from hip hop
Oh
history.
my.
Obviously, R&B history.
Okay.
A, Chris
Okay.
Brown, B, Neo, C, Justin Timberlake, or D, Usher?
Oof. I'm gonna pass. Wait. How many? I have one more left after this.
You have
Oh,
3
this
more
is it.
left.
This is it.
You got
Three
3 more
more
left.
left.
You have 3 more left.
Oh my God. Neo, Chris Brown, Justin. Um. Oh. Ah. I like Justin, but I gotta let him go.
All right, Justin it is. All
Ah.
right. If you're trying to get it
Dang.
percolating while you're waiting, which
Okay.
Mary J. Blige album would you play? Would you play A, What's the 411? B, Share My World? C, My Life? Or D, No More Drama?
Um. It would be No More Drama, but the remix.
Nice, nice, nice.
The one
Now,
is I think it's with Diddy. Yeah, No More Drama. Is it No More Drama remix with Diddy? The
oh, is it
song?
Jada Kiss? I'm not certain. I don't remember.
I don't know, but
Too many
I
hit
love
records.
that song. Yeah.
Mary, you
Hello.
got too many
Yes.
hit records, Mary. You got way
No,
too
it's
many hit
with
records.
Diddy. It's with Diddy. It's with Diddy.
Was with Diddy? All right, all right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we'll go with that one.
Okay.
Now, let's just say, God forbid, LaToya, Diana dies
Oh,
on
okay.
Power.
Oh
Which
God.
artist will be singing at Diana's funeral? Would it be A, Fantasia, B, Jennifer Hudson, C, Jasmine Sullivan, or D, Faith Evans?
Dang. Ooh. Fantasia definitely knows how to make you feel, especially when she do that little thing on her jaw.
What does she do her
oh, she
job?
was
What does she
like
do her
when
job?
she sing. You know, when you go to church and they do that thing, she make you feel it, like the vibrato. That's what it is.
The vibrato,
Or is it vibrato? No. What is it called? Anyway, it shakes.
the
I
staccato,
really,
staccato. Yes.
yeah. See,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You know music, right? I love that. So it would either be Fantasia. Oh my God, Jennifer. Oh God, I have one more after this, or is this the last one?
You got one more after this.
Oh God, I love Jasmine. Fantasia, cause she gonna sing it down, like it's church. She's gonna give me,
Church. She's gonna take it
you
to church.
know, black
We
church.
appreciate you, Fantasia. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Erase one person from R&B history. Who would it be? A, Janet Jackson, B, Beyonce, C, Mariah
Pass.
Carey, or D, Whitney Houston?
Pass.
Oh,
Thank
are
God
you
I
gonna get all
said
the way
that.
to the end of pass? Come on, come on.
Yes. Woo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was University of Dope, the R&B version with our sister LaToya. Let me ask you this, LaToya. Music is a soundtrack to our lives. For you, what song best represents your journey up to this point? Or which artist represents your journey up to this point?
Ooh. So song, I wouldn't say journey, but I'll say the song definitely inspires me because I feel like it pours into me. And one of them would be Beyonce's Brown Skin Girl on the Lion King soundtrack because your skin is just like pearls. It's just like uplifting Black women. And yeah, so I love listening to that because sometimes, the world can get a little crazy. You need a little bit of inspiration and affirmation and some porridge, some pouring into. And yeah, so that one.
I
Yeah.
love it. Now, if you were stranded on a deserted island, it's just you and your boyfriend,
Yeah.
what album would you bring with you to play? Or what artist, if you can only pick one artist's music to play while you were on this deserted island, who would it be?
One.
Everything washed away, and you were only able to save one album, one artist. That was it. And everything else is gone.
Lately, honestly, I've been playing a lot of Beyonce and a lot of Mary. So, ay. Maybe I bring Beyonce and my boyfriend brings Mary, and we both can have, yeah. Because
I
I'm
love it.
about myself. Yeah,
I love it.
exactly.
I like
But
how
he
you
would want to
think.
bring some reggae.
I like how you think.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
I like how you think. You got out of that one really good. You got out of that one really good. LaToya, you
Exactly.
are amazing.
Thank
Before I
you.
let you go, people are going through a lot of things. Our young people are battling with mental health,
Mm-hmm.
mental fitness, trying to figure out their next steps. Is there any piece of advice that you can give from yourself that will allow them to dream bigger, to let them know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and to never give up? What would you say to those young people who are listening today?
Um, I tend to lean on God. So I would say trust that your journey is only going to get better. I don't care how cloudy it may look, you're going to get through it. And believe that you're going to get through it. And if you are dealing with any type of mental illness or any depression, talk to someone. And get it out because especially right now during the COVID thing and pandemic, even though we're kind of lightening up, it's rough. It's really, really rough. It's stressful. So I would definitely say talk to someone if you can, and believe that it will definitely get better because I'm sure you felt at one point that your situation at one point was really bad, and look where you are today. You keep progressing and you keep making it through. So if you were able to survive those other moments, you can definitely survive this one too.
I appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss LaToya Tonodeo. Did I get it right?
Tonodeo.
Tonodeo. Oh my. She plays Diana Tejada.
Okay, you
Tejada
got that one.
on Power Book 2 Sundays on Starz. She is a rising star. And if you've been paying attention, she said it so eloquently. Rejection is your protection. Anything that is for you is for you. It doesn't matter if somebody has that same key to your dreams. It will never work. It is yours. It is your opportunity to walk through that door. Make sure you surround yourself with people who love you. Make sure you surround yourself with the words of a higher power. And when you ever have the opportunity to drop it like it's hot, to kill an audition, make sure when you feel good about it, you celebrate it and make sure you're like, yo, I killed it. I murdered it. And
And
walk
that's
in your
all you can
dopeness.
do. Yeah.
That's it.
That's all you can control. So do the best at what you can control, and the rest leave it be. And again, rejection is God's protection, or whoever you serve, but it's protecting you from whatever you think you really, really want, or whatever the case may be. Just lean into that and lean on that and know that you're going to be fine no matter what.
Where can we follow you? Where can they like you? And what's next for you?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, same handle, Toy Official. Oh, and let me say this really fast. Toy Official. My name is LaToya. Some people think my name is Toyo. It is not Toyo. I know that it's ToyoFFICIL, but it's two words, Toy Official. Okay. And what was the next question? People always like, hey Toyo. I'm like, that's not my
You're like,
name.
yeah, that's not it. It's not it.
But I'm thinking it's because of the handle. It's like Toyo Official, but I don't know.
And what's next for you?
Oh, what's next? Right now I'm just focusing on Ghost, and I'm hoping what would be next. I would love to work with Viola Davis, Misha Green, Christopher Nolan, Jordan Peele, Leonardo DiCaprio, Angela Bassett.
Yes.
So
We're gonna speak that into
that would be
existence,
dope.
LaToya. We're gonna speak that into
Hello.
existence. That's gonna happen.
Yes. Oh yes. Amen. I receive it.
Man, listen, Leo, did you hear? LaToya says she
Yeah.
wants to
Did you?
work with you.
Okay.
Viola, did you hear? LaToya wants.
Right.
We just put that out into the universe, and we're gonna get
Yes.
that back. LaToya,
Thank
thank you so
you.
much, sis. We love you. We appreciate you, and we just wish you continued success. I am June Archer. This is the Winner Circle Motivate You. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you tell somebody you love them. Maybe the last opportunity you have to do so. Life is short, and it's only getting shorter, especially when it comes to where we are right now today. But just tell somebody you love them. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless y'all. Peace.